Now, as far as TCU, we should go with that strategy. Start Salter and then so on. But don't start Juju this game because we've heard, I haven't done no research on TCU, but it seems like, they have some type of resurgence where they're getting back to good football. So we don't want to start Juju and, mess with his confidence. So we just go about it like that, man. We should have a quarterback committee at that position. So we have a weekly press conference by Coach Prime. Looks like he's going to answer some questions ahead of the TCU football game. And let's see what he got to say, man. We're going to hang on every word because it means something. What you say and what you don't say. I'm questioning what's going on in that locker room if Juju is not ready. Come on, man. We just got beat by last year. We got beat by Nebraska and their rookie quarterback. It got beat bad. Last week we got beat by BYU and their freshman quarterback. That wears number 47 at that. That's bad. So I don't like these excuses when we're saying that the kid's not ready to go. Put his ass out there and let's see where he's at. Let's see where he's at. I believe he is the most talented quarterback in that QB room. Juju Lewis is the most talented quarterback in that quarterback room for the Colorado Buffaloes. So why are we playing with his talents? Do y'all feel like we don't have enough around him? Because that's a lie. The offensive line has been playing great. The wide receivers are all the wide receivers. The running backs have been playing great. All the defense needs is an offense that can sustain drives and capitalize off of the other team's mistakes. So the defense can play, with their ears pinned back and get after the quarterback. Why are we not? Now that I'm thinking about it, it's just blowing me even more, bro. Why are we not playing the most talented quarterback on the team? And the starting quarterback that we have is showing signs of mental fatigue. It's showing signs that he don't really know where he's at. He don't understand the pressure that comes with being a quarterback under Deion Sanders. Why are we playing with Juju Lewis's future, man? Now, I hope this doesn't, leave a bad taste for Ju, because I would like to see what he does under this program for years to come. So, with that being said, let's get down to this press conference, man, and let's see what Coach got to say.
When he first got there to SMU, I was well aware of who he was well before, and I was just proud of the attack on changing the narrative for SMU at the time. And he did a phenomenal job, and I followed his journey. And as you know, it was our first game in college football against them at TCU. So, and I happened to run into them at Papados, he and his staff, I think last year in the off season or the year before, whether. But I got the utmost respect, love what he's accomplished in this game, and I am a fan. I had no idea that he played baseball, at Texas Tech. From the first baseman from 88-93, that's...
You could borrow anywhere from $26,000 to $250,000 to fund your dream renovation. Skip the credit cards. Interest rates are often over 20.
Unbelievable. Students of the week, the governor, Camp Dempsey, Carday Smith. Draylon became the 16th player in CU history to have 25-plus receiving yards and rushing. Carday Smith. Draylon became the 16th player in CU history to have 25-plus receiving yards and rushing and a touchdown. And it's just the third time that it happened in 18 seasons. Oh, yes, my sir. God.
That's a big
Volleyball
accomplishment.
is ball.
Draylon Miller could average 25 yards rushing and 25 yards receiving and a touchdown in every game if you feature him. You got to feature your weapons in order to be successful, man. Go with what works. Why deviate from that?
Balling right now. Beat BYU and Utah on the road, back-to-back
The offense this week to really
Sunday.
Let's get to the real
Let's go.
questions, man.
Hey, Coach. How you doing?
Let's see what the Colorado media has for Coach Prime, because I got an issue with the Colorado media, man. I need y'all to get to the more pressing subjects, the more pressing topics. Don't let Coach Prime swimmer out. You got to ask detailed questions and questions that hold weight too. Come on now.
You doing, sweetheart?
Good. Nikki Edwards, Yahoo Sports. What is your message to Caden Salter and the offense this week to really finish and execute?
Let's just say the offense. Let's not single anyone out right now.
Why can't we single him out? He's the only problem. And that's my problem, man. I understand, Coach Prime, it's your job to protect your players. But the position on the team that's giving most issues or is not playing up to standard is the quarterback position. The quarterback has so much control of what they do and what the team don't and what he don't do that you have to blame him. This sugarcoating, and I understand you can, anybody with a brain can tell that Caden Salter has some confidence issues. And that shit looks like it's internal. But we don't need to save him, man. He a grown man. He playing for a Power 4 school. Big time school. He getting paid for this. Why are we protecting him? He getting paid for this. He getting paid to do that bullshit on Saturdays and Friday nights. Stop coaxing him, man. Stop patting the baby, man. Stop trying to burp the baby, man, and let the nigga grow up. I hate that, bro. I hate that. And we don't have to single them out. We don't have to be disrespectful or drag his name through the mud. But we can also set expectations, and we can make sure our expectations are known across the program and in the media. Again, you don't have to refer to your quarterback specifically, but you can definitely let us know if you're satisfied with the gameplay from your quarterback position. There's nothing wrong with that. You're not throwing anybody under the bus. You're being honest. And these guys are getting paid. And you speechless. See, that's what, bro. You got to be prepared for these questions, man. You got to be prepared for these questions, man.
Now,
and still, like, because you're trying to pick your words wisely, which I don't blame you for. But why not just tell the truth and reiterate your expectations at that position? What's going wrong with your team right now? The biggest problem on your team right now is the play at quarterback.
not lost for words, just trying to frame it. I want them to play like their life is on the line, like their careers are on the line, like the
playing like your
payment
career,
for
playing like your life is on the line does not equal out to a win. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. I don't see there's no pressure on anybody except for you, coach. Like, Pat Shermer should be gone yesterday. And Coach Falk should be elevated to offensive coordinator.
a car is on the line. The payment for a home is on the line. Like, they have children depending on them, and some do. I just want them to play with full intensity and passion. And when you walk off that field, you look back and say, I gave him all. That's all any coach wants. That's all I desire. I don't want you saying, I wish I could have, should have. I want you to look back over your shoulder. I asked the kids a question. I'm trying to remember the question I asked them this morning in the morning meeting.
Underachieving.
Yeah. Just a simple question. There's only one to answer the other. Are you underachieving or overachieving?
That's a great question, Coach Prime. Are we underachieving or overachieving? Let's go by position, shall we? Quarterback position, underachieving. Running back position, overachieving. Offensive line, overachieving. Wide receivers, NA. NA for wide receivers. NA. Defensive line, underachieving. Linebackers, underachieving. Corners, NA. NA for corners. Special teams, kick return, NA. I don't have enough data, enough positive data, enough negative data to give a true evaluation of the kick return. Punt return, overachieving. Kickoff, overachieving. Field goal kicker, NA. Because I haven't Mata his trajectory on his kicks are way too low for me. And I don't understand how he's been a kicker in a Power 5 school for this long when he just doesn't have enough leg. Like, come on, man. Like, anybody could be as consistent as he's been consistent. But I don't understand. You know, I can't remember the last time we Colorado Buffaloes kicked a long field goal. That's because we don't have confidence in our running back, in our field goal kicker, that he can kick that far. Come on, man.
That's it. Yes.
I used to pay $162 every month for my car insurance. Now, check out how much I'm paying.
Oh, damn, my bad. All right, coaching staff. I'm only going to talk about the offensive coordinator. He is criminally underachieving at offensive coordinator. And the only man that can change that is Coach Prime. See, I don't know where Coach Prime humility is at. Can he double back on a mistake? Can he say, man, can he wake up one day and say, man, hiring Pat Shermer has not helped. Hiring Pat Shermer has not helped. Can Deion Sanders wake up one morning and realize that? Can you realize that Pat Shermer is not an asset to the program? Can you wake up one day and realize that? Now I understand this man has a family, but he's been a coach in the NFL for long enough. He got a nice bag. We shouldn't be worried about can he feed his family. What I'm worried about is the progression of the program. Fuck Pat Shermer. I'm worried about the program. And ain't nobody bigger than the program. Unless you're Coach Prime.
Hey,
Coach Prime, have you been overachieving or under? Coach Prime, you've been underachieving. You underachieved, even though you took a 1-win team to 4 wins. That was underachieving the first year in Colorado. Even though your team went 9-4 and went to the conference championship game, I believe, or nah. Did they? I don't think they went to the conference championship. But last year was an underwhelming year as well, underachieving year. 9-4 was underachieving for the weapons you had. Better scheming, better play calling, better usage of time management, better preparedness would have led to maybe a 2-loss season at most. Better play at quarterback position last year would have led to a 2-loss season at most. Better play at your defense last year. So, Coach Prime, when you come to the players and talk about overachieving and underachieving, my brother, you've been underachieving for these last 2 years running. And we're now on a third year where we look like we're underachieving again. So when you ask these questions, please ask yourself the question first and understand where you're at, and then elevate from there. But we have to be honest with ourselves. We got to be honest with ourselves. So, Coach Prime, you have underachieved. And it's not because of record. It's because of time management, man. We're still having issues with time management. And you continue to disrespect timeouts. I'm not going for it no more, man. You got to stop disrespecting them timeouts, man. Them timeouts are valuable. You can use your timeouts in many ways. You can use your timeouts to get your team to regroup. You can use your timeouts to strengthen communication. You can use timeouts to stop the clock. You can use timeouts to steal an extra possession. You dig what I'm saying? So let's stop disrespecting these timeouts.
Coach Shane Holcomb, Sco Bus Sports. When you look back at that TCU win in 2023, talk about changing the perception nationally of a program like Sonny Dykes did with SMU. How much pride do you take this week in return to that same stadium as a reflection of just how much that program has come under you?
I don't know about that. I mean, I can't live in the past. The past is the past. We're going to leave that there. We're coming off a tough game, and we want to go in there and get back to where we know we're supposed to be. We feel like we have a pretty darn good football team, even though the record don't display that. 2 games to ranked opponents by 10 points in total makes us think, darn, we'll play here and play there. We get it going. TCU at that point in time and just come off, I think, playing the national championships, and we had so much fire and fanfare and athletes, bona fide dogs, and we went and did what we had to do. I'm pretty sure they understand what transpired there, but they're a whole different team. Whole different. Both of us want to win, for sure.
You would say your team is underachieving at this point?
Yeah, and I am as well because I'm part of it.
Okay.
So I want to ask you, why do you think?
Let's go back to the question.
Hey, Coach Brian Howell today, the camera. Speaking of underachieving, overachieving, I would guess that you would say your team is underachieving at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely a nice way of putting it. But I see where we're going, Colorado media crew. I see that we're starting to get over the hump. We're starting to ask some of those pressing topics, pressing issues. We're starting to press the issue.
I am as well because I'm part of it.
And so I want to ask you, why do you think this team is underachieving through the first?
We're just not making the certain plays. You're at the game. Shoot, you write about it every day, don't you? You talk about it every day.
Right.
You know, why are you asking me the question?
Well, that's I can see that, but why do you think that's the case, that these guys are not stepping making the plays?
If I had that answer, man, it'd be worth a lot of money. Because I think a multitude of us coaches are asking that same question.
You got to put your players in the best position to create these plays that you're looking for. Is your offensive coordinator doing that? Hell no.
We know what we need to do. No, not whatsoever. Some, maybe, but.
John Treach, 9 News. You're challenging your guys, but are you concerned about their confidence?
No, not whatsoever. Some,
Thank you. Let's be honest. Caden Salter has a confidence issue. Let's stop lying to ourselves.
Maybe. But I don't concern myself about confidence. I mean, this is the wrong team. If you're not a confident player, this is not the place for you, because the way we go at it, the way we go about our business, the way we practice, the challenges that we have, we're excuses for ourselves, or we're not designed. That's been